This side, gentleman, Larson, go ahead.
Hello, my name is Kent Larson. I live at 4928 Quesada Avenue in the Nordic Ridge area. Recently, we had a house that was lost in a fire, and so I saw the devastation that it causes for one of my neighbors, and that was a rough thing to watch as their life burned before them. To give you a little bit about myself, my great-great-grandfather was the first blacksmith in this town, so we have filled part of your cemeteries out here, and we go out there every year to visit that and aunts and uncles that are buried there. I have served the military, as have my wife. We have been overseas. We've done DOD, Air Force, Army, Reserve work, and my wife is currently a disabled veteran and a nurse at Covenant. Our children graduated from this high school, and we have thoroughly enjoyed Cedar Falls. It's a big city with a small city flavor. It's a terrific town. I want to thank each and every one of you for everything that you do for us as voters and citizens, and I'd like to thank everybody behind me for showing here their concerns for what's in front of us. I did work as a state director of a nonprofit military organization where I serviced all 99 counties of Iowa in the first responder division. In those 24 months that I worked that position, I met 7,500 law enforcement officers, 6,500 firefighters, and 1,500 EMTs, give or take 10 either way, all right? So I got to break bread with many fine men and women. They told me their stories, shared their lives with me, and some of them died in the line of duty right after I met them, some of them a little bit later on. So I do understand the sacrifices of their families and what they do for our community. I also spoke at the Ames Firefighter School, at the Iowa Law Enforcement Academy, and I do the annual trip to the Firefighters Memorial down in the Iowa City area. I'm very dedicated to first responders in the state of Iowa. I have founded and command the very first and only first responder only Fallen Heroes Honor Guard of Iowa. So I am very dedicated to these people and what they do for us. Now, I bring up these facts to point out that I care and I respect all first responders. And what I want to go into here is whenever you start something new anywhere as a person, it takes certification, practice, and years of service. Whether it's, I've seen volunteer departments throughout Iowa where there's 15, and I've seen the largest fire departments in Iowa, along with law enforcement. I've been in all the dispatch centers throughout the state of Iowa, 50 counties. So I've seen how each one of these agencies work and how they support themselves. Volunteer departments, we've got mayors, we've got cops, store owners, blue collar and white collar workers. Everybody throws in and they all go to the fire. We've got paid on call, which is similar to volunteer except for they're paid to show up. We have professional departments that are smaller but have paid on call and volunteers. Clive comes to mind. I'm not trying to get specific on comparing, but that's just one that comes to mind for me. And they all work very well. And then we have professional only departments where they're fully staffed and the pros show up, okay? And they have these 24-hour shifts with 2 days off. If they are understaffed for a fire, they call it either the A shift, B shift, C shift, whichever one is on call at the time. What I have seen here in Cedar Falls as we've melded into the PSO program, where's the clock at? I don't want to...
Good. Sorry. No, you're good.
Is that it's worked very well to this point. We are short-staffed on firefighters due to safety issues, which I do understand after working with everyone in all these different aspects of fire protection. I have spoken to chiefs, to law enforcement, to active firefighters. I've spoken to every firefighter at every level you can think of in the last 3 weeks. I've seen dash cam, I've seen helmet cams, I've seen everything. And I call this city my home now. The only thing that really has upset me about this is the bashing. Sorry, I got to get myself. I don't like seeing our fine city bash you people. And I don't like seeing what's been going back and forth. It's not the way to solve issues like this. After reviewing everything and seeing what we have currently for staff and where we're at, my personal opinion after talking to everyone, I do support moving the 4 PSOs over to the fire department. I understand that 3 are Marines, once a Marine, always a Marine. I was Army, so sorry about the cord. You guys are fine. 2 of them have 14 years of experience, either as professionals or volunteers. I can see and understand them being placed into a lower supervisory role as they train through the years and then move along there. But the ones that have 3 years, the two with 3 years or less, I do not see them as being in supervisory roles, although it seems that's what I've heard, okay, only because of lack of experience. Also, we have firefighters that are professionals that have been down there for years, and I think they should be offered
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Up.
Oh, sorry, Jackie had the yellow card, and
I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
No.
So anyway, thank you.
Appreciate it. There's one down here, please.